Hi fans of high quality entertainment. 1 month to go until the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band box set is released. And hopefully on that day I will do an unboxing on this channel. And then a review later on. Now this was released in 2006. And I bought it right away. I enjoyed it. But I only listened to it maybe 3 or 4 times. And I honestly have not listened to this I don't think I've listened to this since I moved to this apartment 5 years ago. Maybe once. But anyway, I was listening to this on headphones a couple of nights ago. And I just realized what a great album it is. Giles Martin and his dad, George Martin, did a great job remixing all of the Beatles sounds and doing this, kind of a mashup of Beatles songs. Obviously, I would rather listen to a studio album by the Beatles, but I'm just saying that this is an excellent listen. And so I'm going to be listening to this more often in the near future. And I would love your thoughts on the Beatles' love below. And we're going to talk about, not now though, so don't talk about it. But in the near future I'm going to talk about the Beatles' Free as a Bird and their anthology series. And so that took me 10 years to really appreciate, but of course I never really listened to it that much in the past. But these 2 albums I've tried to listen to many times, and I liked them, but I never loved them until now. This one I bought, I would say 4 years ago. I love most of his albums. There's 2 or 3 that aren't favorites, but the other ones I absolutely love. And this one I wanted to love because it was his last studio album, Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band, Ice Cream for Crow. And once again, earlier this week, listening to this on headphones, I'd actually taken it in my car 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I started to finally kind of get it and think, oh, I'm actually starting to really enjoy this, like most of the other Captain Beefheart albums. But this is, I don't think it's as good as Doc at the Radar Station, but it's close. And so I'm going to be listening to this a lot more in the future. I love it now. So I would love your thoughts on this if you've heard it and if you're a Captain Beefheart fan. And finally, a big one. A double album. When this was released, it was, of course, as usual, panned by most of the critics. And even the fans, they either loved it or didn't love it. And I've had this in my collection quite a few years. I would say at least 5 years. And I'd heard it in the past. My one brother was a huge Yes fan, and that's how I got into listening to Yes. And I'm talking about Tales from Topographic Oceans. Now this is the remastered version, but I guess there's a newly remastered version that I would love to get that was remixed. But this one sounds great. And I've always liked it, but I just couldn't get totally into it. I loved side 1. There's 4 sides. It's a double album. I love side 1, and then I would slowly drift off into boredom with sides 2, 3, and 4. But last night I listened to the first 3 sides. I absolutely love side 1. I'm starting to absolutely love side 2, and even side 3, which I believe is the least favorite, even of fans that love this album. The Ancient, Giants Under the Sun, I love that too. And I still need to listen to the final side 4 Ritual, which I do remember sort of, and I remember loving it almost as much as side 1, but just not completely getting into it. And so I know I'm going to absolutely love it. And so overall, I think this, I wouldn't say this is Yes's best album, but it's up in the top rankings of the top 4 or 5. So I'd love your thoughts on this album if you're a Yes fan. I know Rick Wakeman sadly isn't a big fan of it. He thought there was a lot of padding on the album. And I don't know about that. I mean, it's usually John Anderson's vocals that I love about Yes, although I, of course, love the musicianship too. But on this album, it's the friggin' music that is the star of this album, even though John Anderson is great as always. So I would love your thoughts on this. If you're a big Yes fan and you first bought this, did you like it or not? Or did it take you a long time to love it? Or do you still not like it? Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.